Good evening. Once again, I'm here by the seat of my pants, and I'm looking forward to doing this video. I'm going to try to pack as much in as short a time as possible, but I have been talking about frequencies for many years, and probably know people that are in my close circle of friends and family nuts with all my talk of frequencies all the time. But I live by what I preach because frequencies are a big part of my everyday life. Um, and so tuning forks are very instrumental in my Reiki practice. And I use tuning forks for animal Reiki. I use tuning forks for human Reiki. And when I went to the Texas Reiki Institute 8 years ago, they did not offer tuning fork classes, and I couldn't find any. So I finally took a tutorial and added the tuning forks into my own program that I was teaching for first, second level Reiki classes. So tuning forks are very important as far as frequency. And I have all of my tuning forks here. I'll just show you a little a little for each one and give you some information about the chakras they represent. And there are 3 tuning forks that I absolutely just will never live without. And my favorite tuning fork that I use for everything, just about everything, is called an tuning fork. And this is aluminum. Tuning forks are made usually from aluminum, high quality aluminum. And then some, which I have one I'll show you in a minute, is made from stainless steel. It's a different kind of sound, and it creates a different kind of every tuning fork that I use are solfeggio, and my tuning forks I use in my Reiki practice, they are also the musical scale, and I'll tell you what they are. But this is an tuning fork. So if you're only going to have one tuning fork, the is what I would recommend. It's a therapeutic tuning fork that has the weights on the end. This is a boot. You can get these on, and you can also take it off. So you don't have to use a boot, but I like this and it feels really good. So on this one, when you strike it, it holds a charge for a very long time. I used to use this tuning fork for my brother who had ALS. He's passed away now, but I would go and do Reiki using this tuning fork, starting on the vagus nerve, the back of the neck. And I would also use it down the meridians at the sides of his arms. And when I would work on the left side, he was able to do things with the right hand. That's how energy seems to work, the meridians in the body. This tuning fork is perfect if you're going to be working on bone fracture, healing broken bones, healing muscles, tissue, nerve damage, cellular. This is the perfect tuning fork. And the hertz on this are 136.1. And the way hertz are measured, it's per cycle. So 1 hertz would be 1 cycle or vibration and per second. So this is 136.1 hertz solfeggio, which means that it has that many cycles per second. And you can see it vibrate. And when you use this on your bones, like if you wanted to use it for your wrist, if you're having arthritis, and you can just use it against your hand, and it will actually vibrate for quite some time. You may not be able to see it here, but you can also use a puck of some sort to get a stronger vibration. You might even be able to see that. It is vibrating quite strongly. When I use this in Reiki, it lets me know when I hold it over certain parts or someone is injured. It lets me know how much energy flow they're getting, however long it holds the charge. If it doesn't hold a charge at all, I know that's an area we need to work on. because there's no energy getting to that area. So this is really what doctors used to use a long time ago when they would test your bone density, just also with your muscles and ligaments. So this is a very good tuning fork to have. It's about $85. And this is a good quality aluminum. Most people use aluminum because it's softer and it creates a softer, longer vibration. It's aluminum is best used when you're doing healing on the body, because it holds a charge for a long time. I have another one that I won't do without. This is a stainless steel, and this one's fairly expensive. This is 144 hertz, and the 144 hertz is also used for balance of mind and body, and also for room clearing. You can use it for getting rid of negative energy in your auric field, in your house, in a room. It's therapeutic, and what it does is it dissipates negative energy and negative charge. So if you've had a bad day and you come home and you're bringing all kinds of negativity in your house, you can clear yourself by using this stainless steel 144 hertz. You might be able to hear that. One of these. This is an activator. So you can use that to activate. This holds a very long charge, but because it's stainless steel, it's not real pliable for physical. Like if you're trying to treat something physical, it's more for harmony, balance of the energy around your auric energy and the energy in the room. You can also use this if you're trying to calm down a room full of people. You can just walk through and just kind of, you don't even have to activate it loudly. You can do it softer, and you will notice that people will start to react. This is good when you use this for animals as well, to calm the energy down. So this is 144 hertz. This is stainless steel. And so it has a more crisp and clear, clean kind of resonance. It's still solfeggio, but it's just more pristine. Whereas this one, it's softer, it's more pliable, and you can feel it on your skin. You can feel this one as well, but it's not soft and generous like the aluminum. It doesn't really react to the skin or to the body as well. This is really for clearing energy, the aura, and just negative energy around. It's very good for that. And it can bring you, if you're going to just use this for all your chakras, you could tune yourself, just by allowing yourself to, once you activate it, you can go through the whole clearing of the chakras. So this is a 144. And this one was probably about $75 for this one. You can buy them online. And some of them come with the activator puck or one of these little, looks like a drumstick. So they usually have that. And you can buy different things for them. But these two, I won't live without them, because when someone comes to me for Reiki, I like to test the auric body and see where there might be stagnant energy or holes, or there's possibility of just a blockage of some sort. And when energy is not cleared, it can become a physical ailment in humans and animals. If energy is not cleared, anxiety is not cleared, it can get caught up in the solar plexus, and it can become it can become leaky gut. It can become all kinds of digestive disorders. So energy, that's why I really, Reiki is my passion, and I know how well it works to clear energy, because energy is very much like circulation, blood circulation through the body. So the energy is also a circulation, and when things are blocked, things can't move through. And each chakra also is aligned with certain organs of the body. And we'll talk about those in a minute. I'm just going over a few of my tuning forks that I really, really love. And that, I just, there's some that I've had. The first tuning fork I ever bought was at 174 hertz. And this is a solfeggio. This is also used for clearing. I can use it to clear a person. I used it when someone has come to me, and I will clear the auric body before we even start the Reiki, and they'll tell me, "Oh my gosh, I feel things lifting. I feel things lifting." But the 174 will allow you to clear, and then it will also neutralize that energy. So 174 is called the sky. 174 is the sky hertz. And some of the tuning forks will even say 174 sky hertz. Okay, so this one I've had for many years, and it's high grade aluminum, and it's a 174 hertz. So this is a big tuning fork, and it can clear a lot of things. So I've used this in almost every Reiki that I've ever done. And also, after I do a Reiki, I'll clear the energy. We don't want energy to just stay stuck. We want it moved out. Just like when you do a clearing in someone's home, you clear it out and you force it out. You don't want to clear and just leave it there. So if someone comes to me and I do a Reiki for them, whether it be my place or theirs, I don't have my own space at this time like I used to, where people could come and see me, but I will always clear the energy. So it doesn't matter what I've worked on for the person, I'll clear it before they even leave. And the 174 can clear that very well. I've used this in almost every house clearing I've ever done for everybody. The 174 hertz is called the sky hertz. And this is aluminum. So you can use this physically. You can add the boot to it, just like you could take it off of this. You can use these boots on tuning fork, and what that boot does is it allows for that sound to circulate inside that boot, and then you'll be able to actually feel it on your skin. Whereas some of these that are not weighted, you can't really feel. You can feel the vibration, but not like you can with that boot. So those boots are really great to have. So those are 3 tuning forks that I literally just can't do without. A 174, because 174 also, this is a 174 sky. It's weighted, and I can use this, and it has a shungite, it has an obsidian boot on there for root chakra, but you can use this 174 to treat physical, like muscle, bone. It'll go very deep. 174 goes very deep. And so you can use it for pain relief. It's very good for pain relief. 174 is my go-to. 174, 136.1, the and then the 144. Those are my go-tos. But if I could only have one for the rest of my life, and that's all they would let me have, I'd have to. I'm just going to say it. I would have to have 2. I would take the 136.1 and I would take the 174 sky. But this one has a onyx boot on there, which allows me to use for root chakra. This is also for physical root chakra work, because it's not just about it's not just about spiritual. I treat a lot of people for physical ailments and issues, and the animals I treat, it definitely is for physical. So this root chakra stone with the obsidian, you can use it for the colon. You can use it for because the root chakra rules the gallbladder. Not the gallbladder. It rules the bladder, the colon, the intestines, muscular, skeletal. Think of it, the root, the basis of us, our basis. And the reason why I think that tuning forks are really important, because I played music for a long time. And when you play music and you know that your instruments are tuned, they perform beautifully. So the body is your instrument. And when you tune it, and you keep it tuned to certain frequencies that are conducive to certain parts, the body feels aligned. And homeostasis is what we're looking for, which is inner balance. It doesn't matter what's happening outside of us. We look for homeostasis, which is the inner balance. So that's real important. And that's what frequency and tuning forks can help you do with your chakras. So these are two different versions of a 174. Okay. And so the weighted one will go a little bit deeper. Always know that a weighted tuning fork is very good for anything physical. Okay. If you're trying to heal something physical, weighted tuning forks are very good for that. That's the difference, that because of the vibration, it goes much deeper. So weighted tuning forks, and they work very well on animals. I was working on a little, was not a little, a big, huge dog who had lost the use of his back legs because of a certain vaccine he had taken. And I was working with him. I've gone to see him a few times, and I'm going to go see him again. And I would use this arm with the boot and go along the back spine, along the legs, and just really get that energy flowing. And it has helped him quite a bit. Animals respond very well to frequency tuning forks, just the sound of your voice, because they don't have a preconceived notion of whether it's, hooey or not. But animals are very good Reiki patients. I've had quite a few. I've had a rabbit that I worked with for a long time, and that rabbit would come running to the door because it knew when I would hold him, pick him up and hold him. Sometimes I would just hum to him. So if you don't have a tuning fork and your child is sick, or your kid or your baby or your animal, take them and put their head right there on your chest and just hum with your mouth closed in a deep resin. Lower your octave a bit, like You can feel the vibration, and babies will respond because they feel that vibration. And you can do it low. You don't have. I just did it loud so you could hear me, but you don't have to do it that loud. You're not going to scare anybody. You don't want to sound like a ghost in the house, but or you can raise it an octave. Or just hum a song that you know, but keep your mouth closed, and they'll feel the vibration. I've actually have done many times. The left side of the body is where it's feminine, and it's where it's receptive. The right side is masculine and transmutive, so it sends out. So if you have someone who's in a really bad state and they're not feeling very good and they're upset and they're just they're having a meltdown, just take your right hand and put it on their left shoulder. Even I've done it to people I don't even know, and I look them in the eye and I just lower my voice and I say, "You're okay." And you're pressing down on the shoulder, not hard, but you're grounding them. You can do that as well. So the frequency, think about it this way: as humans, trees, plants, animals, humans, anything that is alive on the planet responds to sound. Everything responds to sound, and we're not solid form. So just like water, it will be activated by certain frequencies. So you can use tuning forks. That 144 that I showed you, that I said is a stainless steel, you can activate that over your water and your water will respond. So it elevates the water. It raises the vibration before you drink it. That's real important. But I'm going to kind of go over some of the chakras. I'm not teaching a Reiki class, so I'm just going to kind of go over what the chakras I do in the morning. There are free subscriptions for certain YouTube channels where you can listen to a 21-minute chakra tune-up, and it's 2 minutes for each chakra. And you can say the seed mantra for each chakra along with your headphones on, and you can use tuning forks if you want. I have tuning forks for each chakra, but you can use just your headphones, but plug it into the actual thing that you're using, whatever device you're using, because Bluetooth, there is a break in the frequency from Bluetooth to the device you're using. It gets lost in the air. It's like getting lost in translation. But the root chakra is a 256 hertz, which is this one right here. And the seed mantra for that is Lam. And you can feel it all the way down to the root, and that will activate your colon, that will activate your intestines, your bladder. It gets things going when you start from the root up. Okay, so that's why they do root. When you're doing an alignment, you start with the root. It gets those things awake. The bladder, the colon, the intestines, it starts to wake them up because you're getting ready for your day. So that's the seed mantra is Lam. But I mean, it's more, you can do it deeper, like Lam. Pardon my singing. Lam. So that is the root chakra, and it's a 6, and the note is C. And you can hear it. I love it. I just love it so much. It's very grounding. And then you can go to the sacral chakra. That's the second chakra you're going at. And each one of these is like 3 minutes on this video. And so the sacral chakra is Vam. And it's at a 288 hertz, which is the note, the musical note is D, okay, on the solfeggio. So Vam. You can hear that it's a little bit higher than the Lam. You can actually do a whole chakra tune-up without a tuning fork if you find the octave yourself. So that is going to activate the parts of the body. Sacral chakra also, if I'm doing a Reiki for someone who is trying to get pregnant and has not been able to, there may be a blockage in the sacral chakra. So you can use therapy such as the 288 that I just showed you on and you can add the boot to it. You can add the boot, and then you can activate on that second chakra when the person's laying down on my table. It vibrates, and I'll actually sometimes hum with it, but it can activate the reproductive organs. So sometimes people have a blockage for whatever reason. It could be from years ago, it could be from trauma, from childhood, it could be from anything. But if there's a blockage, you can use a 288, which is the second chakra tuning fork. And you can get a whole set, these 7 chakra tuning forks. You can get them online. You can get them at Amazon. You can go to Sound Healing, and you can just get the whole 7 chakras. I actually work with 14 chakras because I use the palms and the feet, bottoms of the feet. And so that second chakra is Vam, and you feel it moving up through the spine. And the chakra is the reproductive organs, lower hips and kidneys. So you're waking the body up, and you can do 3 minutes of each of these on that video. I'm going to put it in the I'm going to put it in the I'm going to put it in there when I'm finished. But anyway, so then I've got the E, which is the next one up. This is 320, and that's Ram, and that's solar plexus. Ram. So these chakra forks, I won't go through the whole thing. We don't have time for that. But all 7 chakra forks align with the different parts of the body, and each chakra has physical. Not each one can have a spiritual or an emotional blockage, but there's also physical things that need to be cleared or need to be healed as well. So that's why there's different kinds of tuning forks. Yeah, so the 174, the 144, and the 136.1 can't do without them. You got to have those. The 256 root chakra, it calms the nerves and it restores, like I said, inner balance. That's what the root chakra tuning fork does, and so it's an important one. The sacral chakra tuning fork at 288 hertz, that allows for a deeper focus. It allows for creativity, inspiration, and healing as well. So 320 is that's the solar plexus. That's where all the emotions are stored. That most of the people I work on, that's where we start. They have emotional issues, and who doesn't? With stored resentment, hurt, pain, and just so you know, the third chakra, the sacral chakra, is also correlated to the emotions, pancreas, liver, spleen. And if you hold on to resentment for too long, you may end up with cancer of the liver, cancer of the spleen, adrenals. There's so many things it affects, and anger and resentment are the worst, and they can become blockages that actually manifest into physical ailments. So I'm just letting you know. Heart chakra, of course, throat, where thyroid, vocal, trachea, esophagus, and then the pineal. That's real important to me. The pineal is the sixth chakra, and that's right here between the eyes. That's a very important chakra. It is ears, eyes. It's the endocrine system and pineal gland. Yeah. And so that is when you're blocked in your pineal gland, it's hard to make clear decisions. It's where intuition and trusting yourself. So opening up that pineal gland is real important as well. Let's see here. Let's see. Spiritual alignment and is so important, and thought activation, divine connection, enlightenment. It just helps everything feel connected. And when you're connected to the energies around you, and you are able to be in harmony within yourself, it really doesn't matter what's going on outside of you. Trust me, I have to tune myself up daily, almost every day. I have to tune myself up because of the exterior around me. I can't control what people are doing. But like I said, even without tuning forks, you can create that healing. I've done it in hospice when I'm doing hospice Reiki for someone, and I take their hand and I just put it right here, and I'll start and they respond right away. I have to tell you, my brother who had ALS was very responsive to tuning forks, and it gave him, because he was not able to move. When you're trapped in your body, you can't move, you can't do anything. You get to where you can't even swallow. He could feel when I would put the tuning forks on certain parts. He said he could feel, he felt alive again because he could feel the vibration. And it was real important to him to be able to feel. And I think that tuning forks could be used, frequency can be used to heal. I think it could heal just about everything. And the frequencies that I listen to on some of these free subscriptions that I have with my headphones, I have used them for things I know for a fact have worked and work really fast, because the body responds. It responds to sound. Think about Mozart. I used to have an art studio, and when I used to paint for hair salons, I would paint all these elaborate, big, huge paintings, and I would just go all night long, and I would play Mozart on my my little boom box, and I would turn it up really loud. And the thing about Mozart music and why it's so inspiring is because each bar of music ends on an upbeat. Dun 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 dun. So it makes you it elevates you. Whereas Beethoven's Fifth, dun, 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 it's more grounding. So I'm just saying that's the thing about frequency. Sound is important. Hum to your children. You don't have to be a perfect singer. Hum to them when they're not feeling good. Put your hand on their head and hum. That is very healing. It's very soothing. Human touch, just sound. Put your water next to a speaker and watch how it vibrates. I'm just saying frequency is very important in healing, and I believe in it 100%. So I think I've probably gone a little long on my tuning fork. But I mean, my God, I could go for hours on tuning forks. So this is just a beginning. I will do maybe some shorter videos on each. Maybe we'll pick 1 or 2 tuning forks and just really dig into what they are, because I also had to create my own workbook for all of my Reiki classes that I was teaching, because the Texas Reiki Institute didn't want to help me. So I created my own, and I included tuning forks into this. So, and if you have any questions about any kinds of sound, you can send me a message. I'm going to put in the information box. I'm going to put a tone generator, free tone generator online that you can put any frequency in. It's free. It's a link. I have one for Rife, Royal Rife. I have one for solfeggio, and I will include the list. It's like 40 pages of the ailments that you can put in specific frequencies and listen to. So they're very helpful, and I'll do that at the end of this video. And I think it's probably coming to an end because let's face it, we don't want to go on all night. I know you don't want to listen to me all night, but anyway, I hope you got something out of this. I really, truly believe in my tuning forks. And like I said, there's tuning fork boots that you can get, like this one that I showed you that has the obsidian, the one that I can use for the heart chakra. It's got the green aventurine stone. And you can buy these boots and you can put different stone balls in them and then put it back on there. So you can treat different things with them. And I even have one for a rose quartz for your heart chakra as well. So I think that this was pretty good for just, kind of an introductory to tuning forks. And I hope you enjoyed it and got something out of it. And I will say goodbye now, and I will tune us out with a 174. Let's just do it upright. Namyo Renge Kyo, Namyo Renge Kyo. Lam Vam Ram Yam. I can't do it. It goes up to the crown, literally takes you through the crown. Anyway, all right. I hope you have a wonderful evening. And thank you if you did join me. I hope it was enjoyable for you. Please leave comments. I need to know what I can do better, or if you found it interesting. All right. Have a wonderful day, or evening, I should say. Have some wine.